out that I do have to change the bracket. When I tighten the pipe, it shifted in the back. So eventually it's gonna cause air, which that's gonna result in power loss. But I can say that the Series 1 compared to the M bleed, performance, blowing it out of the park. Sound, blowing it out of the park. It's not as loud, and the power bands are amazing. The one thing that M bleed does have, a lot of torque. I can say that. It's a real torquey pipe. It all depends on the setup that you want to go with. With an M bleed, I will go real torquey, like a 700 spindle. Something that's gonna rip from corner to corner. As far as this one, the one that I'm working on now, this is more gonna be like my racing one, you can say. So it's gonna be more top end, but also still have torque. Get the best of both worlds. So I gotta get started on. I gotta put this pipe bracket on. This one right here. I'm gonna see if it's gonna be quick. If it's gonna be too long, then I'll just do it another time. Let's get to it. Remove the springs. And I gotta clean up this goped too. It's pretty dirty. I put the fan scoop on too. Did you guys see that? Red fan scoop. I switched the cap back to my black one with the little red thingy to match my third bearing, my UFO filter, and spark plug cap on my Zenoa G290, and the fan cover. Welcome back. Hi. Thank you for watching. I look a mess right now. I got out of work and I decided to work on this for a little bit, enjoy the beautiful weather. Might take it out for a ride later. Not sure yet. But if you're new, please subscribe. Give a like. And let me know if you want more goped content. I can break down, whatever you want to know about them. Whatever I know, because, I don't want to steer you guys wrong. I used to rock gopeds a lot when I was like 16, 17. It actually, kept me away from the streets, kept me busy. Same thing as doing now, keeping me busy. It can get costly though, I'll tell you that much. One thing I learned, the more power, the more problems you're gonna have. Right now, no. I also have this over here. Whoa. That is crazy. Another frame that I'm gonna build, and that one is gonna go with like a Lilo and Stitch theme. This one, I literally, not right now because I just unhooked the pipe screw. Let me see. And I took off the pulley, so I would have to like bump start it. Let me see, is the pipe gonna come off? No, it's not gonna come off. is amazing. Yeah, with the end bleed is way too loud. But now I gotta wait a little bit because this is gonna be a little hot. Muffler gets hot really fast and you will get burnt. Because I have a few scars from that. Let me see, my battery, I'm at like 5% right now. So I'm gonna stream until the phone just dies. But that fast, this muffler gets really hot, but it's not too hot that I can't mess with it. So I gotta swap out this bracket. Yeah, it put way too much tension. You don't wanna do that because you could take risk of cracking your head. The head is right here. So it's a manifold that goes onto the pipe, to the head, your exhaust. You don't wanna put a lot of tension on that. And that's exactly what happened. So I thank God that I caught it, because that could have cost me a lot of money. Because this motor is like not even a month old. It's like the washer got stuck. There you go. Of course, the screw will fall. Got it though. All right, now this bad boy is coming off. Whoa. I just noticed my exhaust manifold got loose, and that's why it's throwing out all this exhaust fluid. All right here is staining the back of my fender because this is loose. More power, more problems. More power, more vibration. Vibration equals screws getting loose. So I thank God that I caught this too. All right, that's tight. Now you don't want to tighten these too much because you can crack your head. So hand tight. As soon as you feel it like nice and tight, you give it a little turn and that's it. That's it. 2 little turns and that's it. You keep on, you're gonna crack that and then your screw. You're gonna have to order a brand new head and piston. Well, you could probably still use the piston, but if you're gonna order a head, you might as well order a piston too. What is it? You can come in, can you bring it on? That's it. All right, the fun part. I gotta take the back rim off to take the exhaust bracket off. Which is fine, because I wanted to clean my wheel anyway. And check how bad is my tire. I had a washer. Yeah, I had a washer on one side. With B-locks, sometimes you have to put an extra washer, because if you don't, I'm gonna show you what happens. If you don't put an extra washer on one side, you eat up the lip of the rim with the screws from your motor. And if you poke out too much, it'll eat up with the screws from your gas tank. So the person before me that had this rim didn't put an extra washer, and look at what it did. And the tire, let me see. Yeah, I'm still okay, because if you can see the little bubble right there, that's the indicator, the wear indicator. It's still good for a little bit, but I will need a tire. And this rim is like super dirty. I'd rather clean this off first because this is rubber. This is just all rubber from the tire, from the spindle rubbing on the tire. My phone died? Oh, it's on 2%. It's about to die. Yeah, I gotta end it. I'm sorry. Phone's literally about to die.